Forgive and forget. We've all heard of it. But if you've ever been hurt by someone who just keeps crossing your boundaries, you'll know that this isn't just bad advice, but it can also potentially be really damaging as well. I grew up in a culture where I was told that I had to forgive and to forget any time that I was hurt or harmed in any way. I was told that forgiveness meant swallowing my pain and acting like nothing had happened. And that really damaged me in lots of ways that took me years to pick apart. By the end of this video, I'll share with you the single question that helped me finally break free from toxic forgiveness and a potential mindset shift that you can use next time someone expects you to just move on. So let me ask you, have you ever forgiven someone only to be hurt by them again and again and again? Drop a yes in the comments if you know what I mean. We are bombarded with messages saying that forgiveness is the only way to move on. But what if that same person keeps hurting you? But here's the twist. If you keep forgiving someone who never changes, you're not healing. You're just ignoring reality and opening yourself up to more pain. Suppressing what happened, refusing to set boundaries, pretending you're not hurt. These things don't make you spiritual or a better person in some way, make you vulnerable to being used. So let's get real for a second. Forgiveness is not about erasing the past. It's not about tolerating repeated harm or giving people endless chances. Someone once told me that forgiveness means you're the bigger person, and you've probably heard that before. But here's the truth. You don't have to forget, excuse, or reconcile with someone who keeps hurting you. Forgiveness is not martyrdom. It doesn't necessarily mean letting people off the hook. Forgiveness doesn't equal tolerating harm. So what does real forgiveness actually look like? Well, I'll break it down simply. Accept what happened. Let go of the resentment for your own peace and decide on your terms what role, if any, someone should have in your life. Forgiveness is about acceptance, it's about boundaries, and it's about clarity. Even if the person never changes, you get to choose peace for yourself. So you might be thinking, is this just an excuse to cut people out? Is it really my job to do all the work while they face no consequences? Or what about reconciliation? People change sometimes, you know. Here's what I've learned. Setting boundaries is not about bitterness. It's not about revenge. It's not about closing off forever. And yes, people can change sometimes, but real reconciliation only works when both sides do the work. Until then, boundaries protect you from repeated harm. So let's have a bit of a reality check. A lot of people who hurt us, especially parents, are carrying their own wounds. Recognizing their own pain might help you let go of old fantasies, but it doesn't mean that you have to excuse their behavior or let them have unlimited access to you and your life. Compassion has to be balanced with self-respect. Not sure if someone is really changing? Well, here's that question I promised. What would I do if I fully accepted that this person will never change? For me, that question changed everything. Was it something I could accept and live with? Or was it something I had to accept was a reality and move on with my life, with or without that person? If you're stuck, try asking that question to yourself now. What comes up for you? So let's zoom out a bit. Some people say that this all sounds too individualistic. What about systems, cultures, or whole communities that keep people stuck in harm? And that's right. Sometimes it's not just about a personal healing, but collective accountability. But here is the thing that you control: your own freedom. Refusing to be changed to someone else's actions isn't a weakness. That's what real power is. Letting go of anger or disappointment is rarely a one-time event. You might find that you have to revisit boundaries at some point in the future as things begin to change. And if you're struggling, you're not failing. You're just human like the rest of us. And I've been there myself more times than I care to count. Imagine this. Someone keeps promising you they will change, but their actions remain the same. Forgiveness means letting go of that old fantasy, not holding on in hope that they'll become the person you think you need them to be. Start asking yourself, what brings me peace, not how can I keep this person in my life at all costs? If this subject feels overwhelming for you or you're dealing with trauma, then reach out. Professional help, friends, whatever you need. You don't have to do this alone. And I want to hear from you. Have you ever been told to forgive before you were ready? Or have you ever struggled to set boundaries? I know I have. Share your story below. Real forgiveness means accepting the truth, letting go of resentment, and choosing peace and self-respect over bitterness and people-pleasing. Forgiveness is not pretending you were never hurt. You don't have to forget, excuse, or stay silent. Forgiveness is yours to define, and in that is real power. For me, one of the most helpful tools in this journey has been breathwork. It's given me a way to release old pain, calm my nervous system, and to reconnect to myself on a deeper level whenever I start to slip back into old patterns, which is fairly regular. If you've ever been curious about how breathwork can help you move forward, you can subscribe to my newsletter. The link is in the description of this video. And when you do, you'll get access to regular free online breathwork sessions that I hold. I hope this video has helped. And if it has, I would love it if you would subscribe for more videos on boundaries and healing and living life on your own terms. Remember, you are not in this alone. See you soon.